Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Evaspirit Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for April 2021, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, what Spirit wants you to know. Of course, this reading will not resonate with every single Gemini out there, so please bear that in mind. All links to the decks that I use, as well as scheduling a personal reading with me, will all be down below in the description box. It is an honor to do this work. Thank you so much, Gemini, and let's get started. Okay, Fairy deck is calling and has a message for you. I just split the deck and they're telling me to take a look at it, and I see the world here. And I'm hearing that something is about to pay off. Something's about to pay off. So maybe you've been working towards something, or you've been investing time in something, or you have been concentrating on something to the degree where you've been not concentrating on something else. That's my way of not trying to use the word sacrifice, but yeah, you've made sacrifices and you focused on something specific, and I just heard that it's about to pay off. Because what you put in is what you get out. The energy that you vibrate out is what you receive back to you. Okay, so something is going to pay off. I'm seeing the Three of Cups, so they're talking about celebration here. They're saying that soon there will be time to celebrate. They're highlighting sort of middle of summer. Yeah, something's going to pay off. So if there's been something that you've been working toward, or something you've been... for some of you, I'm getting that maybe a job that you are looking for, a new job, or maybe you've been going to interviews and you're going to get the job that you want. You're going to get the news. Maybe you'll get the news in the summer, or maybe it's that you will go to the interview in the summer, something like that. But they're highlighting like right in the middle of the summer will be the time in which something comes to fruition, is what they're saying. And if those of you who have been steadily, consciously working towards something, then you'll know that that message is for you. So it's just a confirmation to say that they're saying that things are underway. Things are underway for you, Gemini. All right. That's the first message, but let's keep going. Just going to tune in. Messages for the Gemini collective, please, for April 2021. I feel like there's some new cards that want to come. Yeah. Anything else? No. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Let's take a look. And we'll take a look at these cards afterward. All right. The first card you've got out from the Fairy deck is Seven of Summer. And it says, no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. Okay, so what I'm picking up from this is they're talking about the need to take action. Okay, they're saying that a lot of you have been in some sort of cocoon lately. So, which makes sense because I was just picking up earlier about being very... sort of focused on something specific that's going to pay off maybe in the summer, most likely for a lot of you. But they're saying they're giving me the image of being cocooned somehow. They're saying being in planning mode. So with regards to this thing that can potentially come to fruition in the summer, that if you have not taken action yet, they're saying, they're talking about going into the next phase or the second phase of the project or goal. It's time to enter a new phase of this and move into action. They're showing me someone who's very determined, somebody who the path has been laid out and it's clear. You know what to do now. You've taken enough time to be in the cave, and now it's just time to action those steps. and they're giving me this sense that it's not drastic steps. It's sort of like, you know, the steps and you know what to expect, and it's very methodical. So it's just moving along step by step and getting things underway. The next card you've got here, oh, 7 again, interesting. You've got the 7 of Autumn here, which is the 7 of Pentacles, and 2 7s here are showing me, I'm getting a sort of mystical energy. So very interesting. Something that you are wanting to bring to fruition has some sort of mystical energy around it. So perhaps you are involved in something esoteric or something ancient, something to do with ancient times, or they're giving me the word civilizations as well. Now I'm feeling very strong energy on my third eye. So maybe some of you have some sort of psychic projects or psychic abilities you're wanting to sort of reveal to the world at some point. There's something mystical about the work that you're wanting to do. And it's something that they're showing me that sort of shakes up the foundations of people's lives. They're also actually giving me, for some of you, illusions or magicians, something like that is what I'm picking up. But anyway, the 7 of Autumn here says, have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. So I'm going to tune into this card and give you this specific message that fairies are wanting to give you here. So, okay, thank you. So what I was picking up just before about you now being the time to take action and taking those steps, what I'm picking up from the 7 of Autumn here is they're wanting to say that once you know what to do, it's just a matter of actioning it. And it's sort of like there's a flow to the steps that are taken. Whereas when you don't take the time to plan, or you don't take the time to first align the energy first, you're sort of going out prematurely, and you don't really know which direction. You feel a bit insecure about where you're going. You're a bit scattered and here, there, and everywhere. But I'm getting this sense of calmness from this card, because they're talking about when you take the time to plan it in advance, it's just a matter of doing it. But it's very, smooth is what I'm getting, a sense of smoothness. And there's also a sense of knowing that you've got some sort of energy on your side. So for some of you, you may be involved in some sort of mysticism or occult or esoteric endeavors, whatever, but there is this sense of a very specific energy being around you. So maybe you are somebody who's able to sense energy, and you've been tapping into a certain collective or certain guides to work with, because I do feel sort of mystical energy around you. I feel Gaia consciousness, sort of beings of the earth that are connecting with you and helping you to bring forth something. I'm really getting like sort of animals, I can't remember, centaur, I think that's the word, the half man, half horse being. I'm getting that kind of collective energy coming forward as well now. So dragon, which makes sense because the dragon collective was calling as well. I think we'll do that deck next. But there's this feeling of this energy being around you. So if you're not already sensing it, try and do some meditations and tap into that, because it's there around you, especially if you're going forward with some sort of mystic endeavors. The next card you got the 3 of Spring. I don't know if I said this, but I was 3 of Spring. Like, I think this is like 3 of Cups, but it's celebration. I think I said this earlier, but I can't remember because I'm channeling. But celebration. The card says, plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Manifesting something for your future. Something that I'm hearing sort of generational somehow. So maybe you're creating generational wealth. They're also giving me, for some of you, that whatever sort of divination maybe you are going into, it's something that has been passed down. So maybe you're a palm reader or a tarot reader, and you've got a history of it in your family, or a psychic reader in some way. Something like that is what I'm picking up. And the card also says, have patience, there are more good things to come. So you've got another card here that talks about having patience. It's really being emphasized here. Go step by step. There's no need to rush. You are on the right road, Gemini. You know what to do. You've taken the time in your cave, in your cocoon. You've aligned the energy, and it's just a matter of actioning it. And slow and steady wins the race. And I'm getting, for a lot of you, there will be celebration this summer, and there are more good things to come. It feels very positive. It feels like you're just like it's almost like the fairy collective here is just wanting to say to you, like, keep doing what you're doing. For those of you, and you'll know who you are because you've been working on manifesting something, or you're thinking of manifesting something specific that really calls you, and it's been on your mind, and you've been planning it in some way. The next card you've got here is the Five of Winter. It was in reverse, and they're telling me to bear that in mind. The card says walk away from dishonest association. So this is the Five of Swords, yes. Realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. Okay, so interesting. So what they're wanting to show me is the similarity here between these two cards with the use of the color purple. Can you see that? So what I'm picking up from this is they're showing me that as you move forward with your plans, there's a sense of shedding that's going to happen, and they're saying to not be alarmed by that. You may find as your as your light gets, see the light on this guy sort of gets brighter and brighter on his head there, sort of as he goes up in consciousness, he gets brighter and brighter. The purple wings start to sort of fade compared to how it was here. So interesting that they're giving me that. So they're just talking about this idea that as you go forward, you're going to shed skin, sort of like a snake. It's to be expected. Everything is happening for your highest good. And so if you find that as you're going along the way of manifesting something now, that you find your associations, certain associations, whether it's with a certain people, places, or things, your interest in them start to dwindle, and you just feel like, because they're talking about a current now, it's like the current is pulling you elsewhere. So for a lot of you, there can be whatever it is that you're wanting to move into now, like a new chapter of your life. It can be that it's quite different from the life you've been living in some way, or it can be that it's far away from where you live. Something about it being a big change. Okay, the next card you've got is Prince of Summer. And it says, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So immediately as I'm reading that, what I'm hearing from the Fairy Collective, they're talking about falling in love with your life, specifically for you guys. Falling in love with your life. Yeah, again, celebration is what I'm hearing. You feel like you're flying. You feel like you've succeeded in something. It's a very specific achievement that you are aiming for this summer or this year in some way. And if you take the step-by-step approach, it is something that can certainly be yours. Be aware of things that will leave you along the way. Let that process happen is what I'm picking up. If you just keep following the plan, going step by step, connecting to yourself, you are sure to receive good news. You're sure to get what it is that you are wanting. Okay, Gemini, that's what I got for you. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.